Current time is 11:05 a.m. on this Thursday, September 18th, 2025, and, well, once again, potential spam. Goodbye. Man. You know, we've got a nice strike back here once again. We can see that. I'm getting ready to head downtown. Pick up a couple of things. And I guess while we're doing so, we can go ahead and do a little walking and talking as we continue to see sites of past activity that has taken place in the sky, overhead, wherever it is. Once again, we are experiencing, there we go, quite a lot of glaring properties out here. Well, let's go ahead and continue on. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you to all those that have newly subscribed to my channel, and whether you've been watching my content or not, regardless, I still want to say thank you. And you know, typically I don't ask for subscribers, I don't ask for likes. Yeah, we've got us a airplane that's getting ready to fly over. Probably one of our surveillance planes, who knows. Yeah, I can hear them, but I'm not seeing them right offhand. Oh yeah, this is so bright out here, it is unreal. Yeah, we're more likely going to miss that one. Yeah, I have no idea where it's at. I can't see. I've got my sunglasses with me, but we'll make use of those here momentarily, as I really don't like to wear sunglasses. So anyways, yeah, typically I don't ask for subscribers nor likes. You know, I do ask for comments, though. But when somebody does me a solid, most generally, I like to return the favor. And that is the case with my newest subscriber, Ellen Mendenhall, and I'm going to leave a link to her channel. Typically the dog doesn't bark at me, but maybe it's just because I'm out here talking. So anyways, yeah, well, I only watched her newest video, and, well, she's a musician, okay? She sings, and, well, I don't know why, but I just once again, I guess it's just a return of the favor. And typically I don't subscribe to channels anymore, but I subscribe to hers, and I've subscribed to a couple others recently, or resubscribed. But once again, you know, to all the newcomers to this channel, thank you. I appreciate it. The subscriptions, once again, even though I don't ask for them. That's why, you know, I've got a small channel. But, well, you know what, let's go ahead and take this opportunity right here and now. We're going to go ahead and look at this real quick. And yeah, you know, I was going to try to, yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got that kicking. Good enough. I was going to try to limit my narrations. And just try to keep it at the observations without narrations. But that's very difficult for me to do, right? I'm a talker, especially when I should get a little excited over this, that, or the other thing. And, you know, I speak a lot on quite a variety of topics of interest, my interests, okay? And, of course, I go back, speaking of the gods and, you know, all the so-called mythological stories. But recently, I came out with a video to where I was talking about the different ages of this planet and how we've actually shrunken in size pertaining to the life forms on this planet. And of course, we've got all these stories about these cryptid creatures, as well as aliens, UFOs. Oh, okay. I forgot I had my sunglasses on and I thought my phone was shut off because I couldn't see the screen. Whoops. But anyway, so, and I speak about how they come from the clouds and all that. But when it comes down to where we now have stories that are older than the Sumerian stories, and the subject of those stories once again ties in with my narratives pertaining to, well, let's go back to in time to 1970s with that show Land of the Lost, a kids show, to where you got Chaka, that's a little furry hominid that becomes those that are lost in this different world. Yeah, a little Bigfoot creature, right? And not only that, you have these slee stacks that are upright lizards, all right? Well, you know, you can't get over the factor of how TV shows from times past really tie into a lot of the content that's being seen through many channels today pertaining to this cryptid creatures. And furthermore, you know, I speak of 2027, and again with another type of cryptid creature, that of the Michigan Dog Man, that makes its appearance every 7th year of every 10 years. Okay, so that would mean that the peak of this creature's appearance should be taking place in 2027. And well, there's talk of all these other emergences of cryptid creatures. And yes, we do include alien species, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and include yet another video that's a little bit more pertaining to what I am speaking of. Yeah. Yep. There's one of my guides, right? Because after all, I find it highly intriguing. And furthermore, once again, it does tie into a lot of my past content, of which I have spoken about all of this. And once again, a lot of this, when you really have been awakened and you start seeing all this predictive programming within TV shows and movies, and you can read between the lines of the elitists and what their narrations are over this, that, or the other thing. Yeah, I mean, it all ties in together, and it really starts to make sense. and it's very crazy. And it gets even crazier yet. Huh. Great big old katydid right here. You can see it. It just come flying right up. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get going on what I need to take care of. I'll leave those links. So if you want to check out a little bit of singing or whatever else that she might have to provide on her channel, I have not really had the opportunity to scroll through her channel. I just watched her most recent recording and posted a comment. I left it at that because once again, very little that I can do while I'm uploading, and it can even cause issues with my recordings, as we have seen in the past as well. But yeah, the second link that I will leave is that a little bit closer to home when it comes down to these ancient lizard cryptid creatures. If anything, let me know your thoughts. And thank you. And we'll be back at some given point in time. Until then, take care. Have yourselves a great one. 11:30 a.m. and man, it's just discouraging whenever it happens. But you know, I had to keep my phone on, at least the screen on, because of uploading videos. But well, I don't know if it was due to walking in to the store, being in there, or what, but my videos have been paused. Katydid's still there, boy. That's a good size one too, man. But anyways, yeah. So I come walking out and I see this. I just thought to record. Seeing as how, well, everything's being paused, and the thing is that whenever I have this situation to where there's a pause, it just brings on that many more complications. So yeah, it's gonna be one of those days, but oh well, it is what it is. And yeah, this is looking very strange up in here. And this was, you know, overhead one when I walked in the store, and just like the katydid, still here. Okay, I'm traveling. Alrighty, we are at the noon o'clock hour right now. And yeah, it is slowly but steadily getting that much warmer out here, of course. Yeah, got these guys about. And, well, I guess at this given point in time, I have decided, okay, I'm just going to fix this, as well as my recordings, to the recordings going downtown. I'm sorry, people. I'm going brain dead already, due to lack of sleep last night, and kind of struggling with the thoughts. Let's go ahead and just get a quick viewing of this. And even though, oh man, not cool, my sunglasses are slightly, yeah, okay, we got, yeah, alright, so once again, there we have that. Kind of looks blurry, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to keep monitoring this because of the factor of what I have reported, that it appears as though there's you know, more than just this one object here, and possibly the other that is on the right side, the upper right side of the, near the sun or whatever. Um, yeah, the silhouettes shadowing whatever. But, well, just like this object here, you know, who knows, maybe I'll find another way to pull out this other object. But I'm going to leave off there, and once again, check out those links in the description below. Kind of crossed over from morning to afternoon now, but which I don't like to do. I like to keep it kind of segregated and separated, but, well, yeah, as everybody likes to say anymore, it is what it is, right? Just go with the flow. And that's what I'm kind of doing right now. Yeah, highly doubtful of that. And I do have this dimmed down, right? Yeah. Yeah, check out those links. Let me know what you think. And I think for the most part, we've seen what there is to be seen today. Once again, in future content, I will try to keep my narrations. Oh, no. Okay, alright, buddy. Alrighty. Okay, so once again, my guides are out and about, which they have not been seen all that much. Come on over. Alright. And if you're new here, yes, if you were to go back in time with my recordings, you will see how these vultures guide me to these so-called anomalies that take place in the sky, especially on days to where there is, well, eventually heavy trailing that is kicking off, and different styles of colorations. Yes, they guide me to those sites. And so, well, we'll see what transpires. Oh, wow. Lots of birds. Because after all, you know, according to the forecast models, we're supposed to be having increasing cloudiness. So, I'm taking the signs as they come, and already seeing the patterns. Once again, that, you know, the repetitive patterns. Wow. Wow. That we've seen multiple times that have taken place during this month of September and past years. So yeah, check out my playlist once again as far as the September ones, and who knows, but you might get a little gist of what to expect. And what to expect as far as the content on this channel in the forthcoming days. We are in the midst of that 10-day countdown that began on the 17th towards the 27th. 27, the number that indicates trouble, and we shall see. And we'll see what leads up to that date of trouble just so happens to appear on said date of the 27th. Alright, enough is enough. We'll end it there. And I'll go ahead and tie these together, get them posted, and once again, check out those channels, or those, well, check out the links below in the description. I'm sure that there will be appreciation, especially on my behalf. Take care. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Have a great one. And we'll be back with more.